I just sold my business for $975,000. And I've owned this business for 7 years, just started year 8 in November. And it's one of the toughest businesses I've ever owned. Now, for a financial clarification, when you sell a business at $1 million, like people who say, they exited their company for 100 million, you didn't get 100 million. I didn't get $1 million from this business. I paid $550 for it. I put $250 cash in, financed the rest. So at $975, I'll pay capital gains on that. Now, obviously, I've made money the whole way through as well, so I've had a good income for those 7-8 years. But at the sale, you pay a broker's fee. The broker's fee will be about 20 grand. Lawyer fees will be 10k. Business exits about 30k. I'm trying to think what else. So, by the time I pay suppliers, walk away, I'm probably going to walk away with about maybe 500, 550-ish, which is still a good chunk of dough, but it's 8 years of work. 8 years. Now, when you're in a business that long and grinding away that long, oftentimes you get stuck on the treadmill of that business, and that's what I felt. I was in that zone of working in that business and grinding away, and I feel like because it really took my soul, this business, you have to work in it 7 days a week, and it was tough, very, very tough. And it was that tough that I didn't know how fast time was going. And I look back at the first photo I took on my first day to the photo I look now, and I look like I've aged 30 years, and my health has taken a drastic time. We haven't taken holidays, we haven't done a lot, and I've missed out on a lot of family time. So, for the sake of a few 100k, which, don't get me wrong, it's a lot of money. You will have, obviously we own a lot of other stuff as well, but with our property, but it's a lot, and I'm really recording this video because I want to remind myself to reflect on this and remind myself that you need a rest. And oftentimes, people who are entrepreneurs, people like me, I've started 27 businesses now, and I keep reminding myself that sometimes you just need thinking time. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a couple of months off, and I'm going to think. Because when you're in the day-to-day of business, you just don't have thinking time. I haven't had time to evaluate what I want to do, what makes me happy, what I want to do for business, anything. So I'm really looking forward to just going for a drive at 10 o'clock on a Tuesday, going to have breakfast with my wife, going to take the kids to school, going to do little things where I can just enjoy the moment, be in the moment, and really have a good think internally, deep in my soul, about what I want to do. Because there are opportunities there at the moment which financially are great, would provide me a very long, satisfying life for me and my family financially, but would mentally and physically take a toll. And I don't know if I'm really that interested to go again. And after doing so many businesses for so long, you get tired and worn out. And that's sort of where I'm at. So this video is a reflection for me to really think about what I want to do. Take some time out, make a decision. I can live anywhere in the world right now. Can be anywhere, do anything. So I could also do nothing. I could make no decision, but that's also making a decision. So I just need to reflect, decide, get together as a family unit, decide where we want to be, what we want to do, what our goals are. Because it's one thing we haven't done really well is over the last 7 years is what do we actually want to do? How much money do we actually need? Where do we actually want to live? We haven't done any of this. So I'm going to use this time as a reflection time to really think about what it is we want to do. Not when it comes to goals or anything, like our inner soul. Where in the world do we want to live? How much money do we need? What will make everybody happy? What will make me happy, my wife happy, my kids happy? What do they all want to do? And then backwards from there. Find our number, find our happy number, find the house we want to live in, the country, the city we want to live in, and work backwards. I think that's going to be the easiest way. And I think it's important that when you have a big exit or you change jobs or something, that this is what you need to do. You need to think, reflect, take stock of where you're at, take accountability for your actions, and make decisions going forward. Because at 45 years old, I feel like I've got one big swing left in me, and I don't want to get it wrong. And the next business, if I do a business, I want to make it 10, 15, 20-year business. So I want to make that my forever business. So that's a big decision. So message to myself, take some time to think. You deserve it.